loud? Because I got the like little heater thing on. You can't hear it?
No, I can't hear it, bro.
Okay, cool,
No, I
cool,
can't hear it.
cool. Wait. All right, it's loud, y'all.
Come, bro. You got it.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, we're going to give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Hawashai, Ba'ashem, Hakudash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect. I want to say peace and blessings to the hopefully elect on the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, that great song. I'm going to bring the bot who I have with me.
Yashama.
All right, and we just come with a little quick lesson. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shah, who give us the inspiration and motivation to do so before the evil times to come. Like the spirit give me to give those that have ears to hear and eyes to see. All right, the protection, the hedge, the covering, which is the shield. All right, because this was going to shield you in the time of trouble. All right, the words of Yahweh Shemal Shah. All right, because remember, he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. But only power we have to endure is this word, man. What's going to keep us in the line of upright, keep us in the line of, spiritual, tennis. All right, it's the spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shah. And we got a couple videos going to the M.O.T.B. because what? All roads lead to M.O.T.B. We seeing what they got going on now, dealing with the digital ID. They're just one step towards the what? The M.O.T.B. All right. Like the title of the lesson, it all leads to the M.O.T.B. And the M.O.T.B. mean what? The mark of the beast. All right. And we know the beast tied into this system.
Come on, bro.
Right. So, Lord willing, y'all brothers to the edify. Anything you want to say, Yash?
Yeah, just the bag of what you're saying. Everything that we see happening, is all the lead up to the devil, implementing, all right, a complete, all right, system of control. Okay. And it's going to be a digital system and when this devil has all, okay, resources hoarded to a small elite, and he's able to distribute it to his liking according to the masses. He has a depopulation agenda. Okay. He's getting ready to implement, chaos, okay, war, conflict, civil war to depopulate. All right. And when it gets to a certain point, he wants to present this M.O.T.B. as a solve all to all the problems and chaos that he's created, man. But it's herding people into a digital, all right, prison, man. So yeah, you got it, bro.
That's right, Yash. Cause it gets so, how Jake said in the word, it gets so gutter.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dealing with this devil, all right, to the point that when you go into Revelation, matter of fact, let's start Revelation 13
Yeah,
and
you got it,
16.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, Revelation 13, 16. And I'm gonna play this video right after you read the precept.
All right, you said Revelation 13, 16.
Yeah, con.
Okay. All right, this is the book of Salaki. Come on now, phone. There you go. All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13. Salaki, bro. All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, and verse 16. It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark or a charagma, okay, in their right hand or in their foreheads.
There you go. You see, he said he calls it. And the calls it is gonna be by way. By way what? He taking everything away. See, it's gonna be a forceful thing. Because why? Jake ain't gonna have no accessories. Jake ain't gonna have what they want, what they need. So they're gonna be forced to go down to Egypt for help. So when it comes down to the free and bond, the bond means being like, so to speak, in jail, incarcerated, right? Now this devil, with his technology, he got plans for those that's in incarceration, those that commit crime. Now you got an option. And with this option, this devil is saying that you can take this device for 3 minutes, whether you got life, 50 years, or 25 years, or 10 years, You can take the device only last for 3 minutes, but it feel like 25 years. You know, this shit is
Yep.
wild. You know what I'm saying? This is wild. This is wild. But let me play the
Like
video.
like you like you supposed to feel all the pain that the what you call it, that the victim went through, the
Yeah,
victim
the victim.
family went through. You're
Yeah.
supposed to feel all their pain. Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
they
yeah.
suffering. You know. Yep. So check this video out. Like I say, Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters be edified. While me and y'all lay the law down.
Honestly, I think it's too late, but it's about our generations to come, your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. There is a company called Cognify. If you Google it and watch their video, and it's the future of incarceration. That's what it's titled. With this Cognify system, let's say you do a crime, or maybe you act out against the government, or you have a belief system that is not consistent with the country that you live in, and you are prosecuted for a crime by their definition. You will then get an opportunity to choose. Let's just use this for hypothetical. A measly petty theft. You can spend 50 years in prison, or you can go through the Cognify process, which in 3 minutes, they will imprint memory sets. So let's say there was someone who was even harmed by the crime that you did. You will be able to feel the emotions of your victim, the emotions that the family members went through, all of that. You will be forced to have the empathy, and you will feel like you've been imprisoned for 25 years or whatever it may be, but it's only 3 minutes.
This is Black Mirror type stuff.
Yes, so it's only 3 minutes. And I'm not joking. You watch it and it will just blow you away.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, they say this is for the goodness of society. Okay, would you trust your government with your memory sets?
You see that? Remember, the scripture said, "He that is coming is at the working of Satan." All right.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is in 3 minutes, huh?
I was just saying, I got that because I know you want that Second Thessalonians. So that's what you want next?
Yeah. We can start at 1. But you see how he said that in 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with incarceration, you can lower your sentence in 3 minutes. But when you're going down to the penalty of taking this charagma, dealing with the future, all right, it's a consequence. All right. And when you go into the consequences in Revelation the 14th chapter. All right. And that consequence is what? Fire. What you got to know, Yash?
This is 2 Thessalonians 2:1. It says, now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, and by our gathering together unto him.
There you go. And we've been gathered by the word. That's why the Lord said in Jeremiah 3:15, I have given you pastors, which is the teachers, the leaders, according to his heart, meaning his mind, that will feed you with knowledge and understanding, meaning prepare you for the great and dreadful day as we see and approaching. All right, because this system being set up against you, all roads lead to the M.O.T.B. So if you are a believer, how you gonna be able to sustain in this society when everything is going digital, everything is going all right out of your way, out of your belief? All right. So it's the word that's gonna keep us intact. That's why I say wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. All right, because it ain't gonna be no more money. All right, ain't gonna be no more coins. Ain't gonna be no way that you can be able to trade, buy, and sell. All right, with currency. All right, he doing away with all of that. Even to the people that's in prison. If you wanna, get a shorter sentence, or you wanna, don't want to go to jail, you able to take that. Which is going to alter your DNA, alter your mind. Now he control you. Now you are what? Now you are a human robot for the devil. Yep, you got it, Yash.
And what prison ain't gonna take that deal?
Especially a Jake that never, a person. Let me say a person, because this tied to Edomite, this tied to all nations. They say it calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor. So this tied to all people. So you got a person that commit a crime. They say life. He never been to jail. He's scared. What you think he gonna do? He gonna run and take that 3 minutes? Oh shit, 3 minutes ain't nothing.
Yep.
What's 3 minutes to 50 years, or 3 minutes to life? You see, that's Satan. All right, you got it.
And then if I can add too, that's another way that the devil can unleash all right, these wild niggas back into society, but they already gonna be hipped up.
Yeah.
So what these niggas gonna get out and do? They're gonna get out. They gonna because it's gonna be a purge atmosphere. So these niggas gonna get out. This is perfect to release all these wild niggas. All right, to help with the purge. You
That's
know,
right.
there you go. You see. Plus
Yeah.
they're gonna be stepped up. So that's like an and one for Esau. You know.
Yeah. Like that crazy nigga on the purge.
Yep.
The dark skinned dude, that nigga was crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. This Second Thessalonians 2:1. It says, well, I started at 2. It says, Salaki. My bad, bro. I switched the Bible. All right, back in Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 2, it says that you be not soon shaken in mind or be troubled.
Ooh.
Yep, neither by spirit nor by word nor by letter as from us, as that day of Hamashiach is at hand.
Right. So it said, be not soon shaken in mind. All right. Because when you go into Jeremiah 30:7, all right, it gives you a glimpse of the future. All right. Which we in that time, and that time is approaching. All right. Because when you go into Jeremiah 30:7, I'm going to grab it real quick.
I got it, bro, if you want.
Okay, go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, and verse 7.
Right.
It says, Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
There you go. So being shaken in mind is being worried about what's happening or what's coming to occur on earth. All right. And when you think about no food, no water, no resources, no one to call, no one to come to your aid, your assistance in a time of trouble, you're going to be shaking in mind. You're going to be worried.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that's why a lot of people going to fall to the beast system. So here it is. The only thing that we have to rely on is what? The spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, this word. All right. That's why I say man should not live by bread alone, by what? By every word of the Most High. You got it, Yash.
Going back into, we're going to go back Second Thessalonians.
Yeah, because remember, 2nd Ezra 15, all right, it tell you about, all right, the hard times, the perilous times. 2nd Ezra 16 warn you about the day of evil, distress and sorrows and mournings and woe. These are the times that we're coming into, but it's known as what? Jacob trouble. All right, so when this devil started to bring, all right, his implement on the earth as in the charagma, what you gonna do? You see? You got it, Yash.
Verse 3 said, Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
There you go. And that's the time that the devil is being revealed. The son of perdition is being revealed through the prophets.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's why the Lord have the prophets on the highways and the hedges. All right. Crying and sighing for all abomination, but to what? To wake up the elect. Because when you go in 2 Thessalonians 2:11, all right, in the NLT, it said that we cannot be what? Tricked. You can grab it in the NLT, 2 Corinthians 2:11.
Yeah, I got you, bro. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2. All right, in verse 11. Okay. It's in the AMP, which it says almost the same thing as the NLT.
Okay, come on.
Because this is 2 Corinthians 2:11, the AMP. It says to keep Satan from taking advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his schemes.
See, we're not ignorant of his schemes. Why? Because the prophets is exposing this devil.
Mm-hmm.
You see, the prophets on the highways and hedges let you know the plans and the plots and the schemes of the wicked.
We know this devil in game.
Yes, right.
Like he's going
and we are informed to do what? Prophesy and warn the people of these things. Therefore, those that have ears to hear and eyes to see, they will see it, they will hear it, and they will turn back into the Lord and be protected.
Come on. I want to get that. I want to get that definition in game for you, bro. This is the definition for end game. It said the final stage of a game, all right, such as chess, all right, or bridge, when a few pieces or cards remain. So,
Woo.
yeah, so just like a chess game or a card game, there's only so many moves you can make. See, we at the point now to where the devil only has the M.O.T.B left, Jacob's Trouble, and
World
World
War
War
III.
III. We at the end game, like it's only a few moves left in the thing. And since we understand the few moves that the devil got left, we understand everything that he's doing is building up to these few moves.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, because the Heavenly Father Yahweh, he the master chess player. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? That's why you know how Jake say it's not checkers, it's chess. You know what I'm saying? Because chess is a thinking. You know what I'm saying? It's a thinking game. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? And able to trap your own player. You know, with his moves. And that's what the Lord is doing. When you go into Psalms 2:8, it said, "He that sit in the heaven shall laugh."
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they had them in derision. Why? Because the Most High is setting these devils up. I know your next move. We know his
Yep.
next move. The secrets
Yep.
have been revealed to the prophets, so we know his next move.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
I know, like I said, you play a lot of basketball, and when you play with the same player, you know all they moves. Like you know
yeah.
what he's
I
setting
know
up
he's
for.
gonna go.
Yeah, yeah. You know what he's setting up for. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know, like you know his moves. So
that's right.
the spirit got us hip to this nigga moves to where we see him telegraphing to what he want to do, and we know his go to. Okay, is order out of chaos. That's
That's
his
it.
go. That's his go to. That's like his hook shot. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
and it's like what
Yeah, yeah,
Kareem
yeah.
Abdul-Jabbar. That's how he
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Esau want to hook you to death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Same move, dude.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
Same mood, dude.
That's
Uh,
all he got.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Because I remember this story already been written. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's just now we're in the time that everything is being fulfilled. You know, Habakkuk 2, you know what I'm saying? The end shall speak and not lie. So the Lord is telling us what the devil been doing his plan. And guess what? We seeing it playing out in real times. So that's why the scriptures say we can't be ignorant to Satan devices. We know what he's doing. These uproars, these protestings, you know, these marches. We know what they're leading up to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got the ages, you know what I'm saying, hopping in throughout the camp. We know what this devil up to, man. You know, but like I said, we familiar with his evil schemes because the prophets, starting with great millstone and the elder apostle, is telling us, putting us on game. You know, but you got to, Yash.
Yeah, I got something for you. This is 1 John 2:20. All right, and this is in the AMP. It says, "But you have an anointing from the Holy One. You have been set apart, specially gifted, and prepared by the Holy Spirit, and
Woo!
all you know." All right, and all you know the truth because He teaches us, illuminates our minds, and guards us from error. You
There
know,
you go.
yeah. So the Holy Spirit, gives us the understanding of this devil and how he moves. It gives us understanding of everything, understanding who we are, understanding of our power, understanding the prophecy, understanding Esau and his nature and what he's got going on. Because you read in the KJV just to sum it up. It said, but you have this 1 John 2:20 in the KJV, but you have an unction or an anointing from the Holy One, and you know all things.
Mm,
You got
that's
it,
right.
bro.
He said we know all things. You know, because remember, we're at the time now that the wicked is being revealed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's how we get familiar to know all things. By the way of the prophets. You know, that's why going back to Jeremiah 3:15, I will give you pastors according to my heart, meaning his mind. They're going to feed you. All right. The understanding, the wisdom, the knowledge. You see, you got it.
Come on, verse 2 Thessalonians 2:4. It said, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
There you go. And with that technology, All right, now check this out right here. This video. So with this technology, all right, the devil in a place as God, as the Most High Yahweh, because we know that the supreme power Yahweh control all things. All right, he in the works of all things, even a leaf falling off the tree. The Most High Yahweh orchestrated that at that perfect time. You see, so the devil he got a godlike complex, so he trying to come in that same stead, right? So
I got a quick one for you.
Go ahead.
Yo, this is Sirach 18:1 said, "He that liveth forever have created all things in general. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but He, who governeth the world with the palm of His hand, and all things obey His will. For He is the King of all, and by His power dividing the holy things from the profane."
There you go. You see, and this devil trying to take on there in the form of this technology.
Exactly, brother. Exactly. You got it, bro.
Yeah, that's what he doing. You know what I'm saying? With this technology, he able to be like the Most High. But we already know that the Most High set him up for the kill. You know, he think he doing something special, but the whole time the Lord is setting you up. All right, because with this technology, it's gonna bring evil on the earth. With this technology, it's gonna bring corruption. With this technology, it's gonna bring confusion. It's gonna bring chaos. All right, but this whole time when chaos arrives, confusion arrives, guess what? The Lord gonna step in, defend for who? The elect. Because we're gonna be in the midst. You know, that's why you got written Daniel 12:1. You know, because that's how bad it's gonna get. You know, because it's already bad now when you look outside the window. You know, all the killing, all the robbing, all the stealing. You know what I'm saying? All the murdering going on, and shit ain't even really happened yet. So just imagine when the economy crashed. You know, the stores, all the stores closed, and you know, shit get hectic out here for people. What's going to happen? They're gonna try mass chaos, man. You know, and guess what? You're gonna need a protector. You're gonna need a provider. You're gonna need a defender. You see, and that's when the Lord gonna step in, because what the scriptures say, every word of the Most High is pure, meaning what's written gonna happen. But here's a shield, which is a protection going to this word to them that put their trust in Him. So you gotta trust in the Lord. You can't trust in this system. But a lot of people gonna fall victim to this system because what? They know not the Lord. They don't know the fear of the Lord. You see? But yeah, let me show this video, Josh, and then we get back to it. Check this out right here.
Because a digital currency, and this is all accepted. This is all accepted. This is not theory. Is programmable. They can program a digital currency to mean you can only spend it on certain things and you can't spend it on others not designated by the government. And it's programmable so it can only be spent in a certain area. So if you go outside of your zone, your money won't work. And not only that, it means that when you go past one of these number plate cameras when you, quote, shouldn't, you won't be able to challenge the fine, because the fine will be taken out of your digital account the moment you transgress. This is what's happening. Now, these digital currencies are called central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, because a digital
you see
currency.
That? CBDC, because that will all roll lead to. You know, additional currency. You know, going right back to what? Revelation 13-16. Yep, you got it on Yash.
Come, bro. Yeah, I was just looking it up. So I asked, could a digital system, I asked the chat, could a digital system be used for complete control of a population? It says a digital system could be used to greatly influence or control a population, but how much control is possible? Okay, so when you go here, it says Wave digital systems can enable population control high level. It says mass surveillance digital systems can track movement via phones, camera sensors, communication, social media messages, metadata, purchases, biometrics, online behavior. If centralized and unregulated, this can suppress dissent and shape behavior. You
Mm,
know, this can
that's the point.
suppress dissent. Yeah, you got it, bro.
Yeah, nah, that's it right there. Behavior, problem,
Mm-hmm.
reaction, solution. You know, that's why I did a
Mm-hmm.
lesson the other day. You know, prepare your mind, your spirit, and your emotions. Because your emotions
Yep.
tied to your
Yep.
behavior. You
Come.
gonna speak on it?
Come. Come. Now I'm just gonna add to what you were saying, bro, because they want to regulate um, what information you have access to. You see, because you see the people, see what they're playing is these devils playing for the long haul. In their mind, if they can get control of the information, they know people know what they know now. You know, people are dumbed down and enchanted, but it's still particular things that they know that the least wish they didn't know. So
Mm-hmm.
they plan on this. That's why they plan on the depopulation to get rid of a lot of people, and then they plan by the time the next generation is adults, there's certain information they won't even have access to. That won't exist anymore. See, he think once he can get
Woo.
everything digital, he can just erase. Yeah, he just want to. He thinks once he get everything on his digital grid, he can erase and edit it exactly how he want to his liking, to where you don't even have access to particular information. All
There
this
you go.
going on Google and looking up the Roman Empire and comparing it with America and looking
You
up
ain't gonna be able to find it.
Babylon and comparing it with America. Nah, you ain't gonna be able to do none of that. You just gonna have this narrative. You're gonna be a zombie. You're gonna be a zombie on another level. People are already zombified now, but he wants to take this thing to a whole another level. And that's why, as it goes right here, I want to bring this out. It said point two. Information control. Algorithms can influence what news people see, what opinions, all right, get visibility, what content is suppressed. This can shift public perception or limit access to alternative viewpoints, man. You know, because this man doesn't want people even to have an idea, a thought about the Most High. Like that's what he wants to take it. He doesn't want to have people to have a thought about righteousness and the law and the wisdom of the scriptures. He wants to take that completely out of existence, man. And that's what he thinks that he's able to do if he's able to create, this digital technocracy of complete control. And then you
That's
got
right.
this one. This is the last one. It says, "Oh, you want to say something, bro?"
Yeah. Let me show a video that what you speaking on real quick, right? And it's going to
You
the
got, you
cell.
got, it, bro.
Let me show a video and then you get to the last one. Now check this video out.
Come on, bro.
And it's going to, like you say, the cell phones and stuff, right?
Come on, bro.
So, where did John go? Salakia. He coming up to it.
Come.
I confirm, starting next month, there will be a significant change in how authorities can access your phone. From now on, authorities will be able to review your device at any time without needing prior notice or your permission. This means that your messages, photos, apps, and even private conversations could be checked instantly. To make this possible, AI-powered scanners will be placed in major cities like London, Manchester, and Birmingham. These devices will ensure consistent checks are carried out on mobile phones across the country. It will affect everyone: students, workers, families, and businesses. The goal is to provide a safer environment for all, but it also represents a shift in how privacy is managed. Once access is granted, it won't stop at your phone. Your personal data may be managed differently, and there could be implications for how your information is handled across platforms. This isn't just about mobile phones. It's about redefining privacy, trust,
and how our most sensitive information is processed. We're now at a point where personal space is being viewed in a new light.
See? You know, how you see that? It's like they hey, that brings me to Michael. Huh?
Yeah, man. I'm just saying they gonna turn the earth to a big ass kindergarten.
Yeah.
You know, a big ass kindergarten classroom, man. You know, and they go with this third point I make, and then you want Michael 2-1.
Yeah, come, cause it's in the power of their hands.
Yep, come, bro. So I'll just read this and I'll segue to Michael 2-1 for you real quick. So this point 3, it says social scoring and data-driven incentives. Governments or corporations could theoretically use reputation scores, right? Social credit score, automated eligibility decisions, behavior-based penalties or rewards. Behavior-based penalties or rewards to influence behavior at scale. And see, this is a whole new form of social engineering, you know, because they have social engineering now. Yeah, to where, you know, the woman is rewarded to be reckless. You know, you got government assistance because she's rewarded just to have more children, like with no family structure. And she's not rewarded to have a family structure, but she's rewarded to have more children. So what does that do? That influence your behavior, you know, to be reckless, man. Niggas are rewarded, all right, to live after the image, okay, of a street nigga. So what does this do? This modifies your behavior because there's a reward system that this devil has in place. So now he can take this reward system to a whole nother level, you know, with digital ID and ultimately, you know, the C hip, you know.
Yeah, keep going, Yash. I got.
And then I got. You said Michael.
Yeah, come.
Okay, come. I got this.
Yeah, come. I got a video for you too.
It's the book of Micah. Come. You still want that Michael?
Yeah. That's to bag you up, you know, dealing with
Michael.
You know, Esau and this, and the way that he able to do this without any pushback. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody fighting against it, nobody talking against it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do have a sense of talking against it, what they gonna do? They're gonna offer you. You know, they're gonna get rid of you. Yeah, they're gonna cancel you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got it.
It's the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hands.
There you go. You know, and here it is. We seeing them, you know, on the daily. All right, come out with the unrighteous decree, the unrighteous laws. You know, we seeing them putting forth. All right, the industrials, you know, going to this AI system. You know, dealing with the AI system they building in Memphis. You know, the supercomputer dome. You know, it's in the power of their hands, but we seeing what they're going to lead to. You know, it's going to lead to what? To the M.O.T.B. But I got a video for what you were saying, dealing with the repopulation, reproducing.
Oh yeah, come the depopulation.
Yep, check this video out right here, y'all.
Come.
Reducing population growth, that's this big benefit. The key thing you can do to reduce population growth is actually improve health.
I would like to reduce the number of people on the planet because there's too many of us.
When we invest in clean energy and electric vehicles and reduce population, more of our children can breathe clean air and drink clean water.
Now, the world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. If we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that.
We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms, and we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein.
What the?
So in the next 5 to 10 years, for the next pandemic, we'll solve all those problems.
You say the next pandemic, there will be another pandemic.
Absolutely. We don't know when.
History teaches us that the next pandemic is a matter of when, not if.
We know what's next. We're going to have another major coronavirus pandemic before the end of this decade, before 2030.
If we really want to prevent the next pandemic, and there will be one, there will absolutely be an outbreak of another pandemic. It may be next year.
We need more money to plan for the second pandemic. There's going to be another pandemic.
You see?
It's already in the plan.
Huh?
I just say it's already in the plans.
It's already in the plans. So that's them working evil upon their beds. All right. So in the perfect time, guess what? They're gonna implement it. They're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
So they letting the people know. But guess what? So much shit going on. So many things happening. And people forget.
Distracted.
You know, they distracted. But guess what? It's gonna what? It's gonna hit them. And once it hit, that's when chaos is gonna rise. Because people not. Cause what? First thing, people not listening to the prophets. They not considering. They don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? They goals in front of them. You know what I'm saying? They hopes and they dreams in front of them. So they ain't even thinking about, you know, what's coming down the pipe.
No.
And we know pressure what? Bust pipes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be pressure upon the earth. You can't go to work. That means you're going to lose a lot of things. You can't eat. That means you're going to starve. What they going to force you to do, you can't eat. They're going to force you to go out and get. You see? So 2nd Ezra 15 is definitely in place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 2nd Ezra 16 most definitely in place. And these are the times we coming into. Horrible, difficult times, man. And these devils is in the power of their hands to do so. Why? Because the Most High gave it to them for this particular time. I love that precept. You know, Proverbs 16:4. All right, the Most High Yahweh created all things for himself, yea, even the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, the power there be for the day of evil. And evil means bad time, hard time, difficult times, man.
Yeah.
All right, and that's right around the corner. Yep, you got it, y'all.
Like I got a precept for you too.
Go
But
ahead.
yeah, either the Most High finna turn Esau up, man. You know, this 2nd Ezra 16:21, it said, "Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they should think themselves in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, the sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy." So this devil is going to be destruction, man. It's going to be very violent, all right, in society, man. We're going to see a lot of unaliving, man. You know, whether you starve to death or whether you die through violence, okay. Well, we're going to see, all right, the deletion rate go up drastically, man.
That's
and
right.
also, the Lord wants to depopulate. So he got Esau in the spirit to fulfill his will. Like I say, he finna put Esau, you know, in the game just to go wreck shit.
That's it.
You know? Yeah. Hey, that's like that nigga on the court. He ain't even trying to score. That nigga just want to foul. Yeah.
He got her causing problems.
Esau just
nigga want to wreck. That's all you want to do. You want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Turn the nigga to hit him. You know what I'm saying?
That's spirit.
That's
Esau
like
man,
a hoe.
Man, that Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Draymond Green. Yeah. That nigga.
Yeah. Esau Draymond Green. Like Josh, go back to 2nd Thessalonians and start back at 5. We're gonna read down the the 10 and we be in the game.
All right, come on, bro, no problem. This back 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 5. It says, remember ye not that when I was with you, I told you these things, and now you know, all right, what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time.
There you go.
For the mystery,
so now you know, because what the prophets are telling you, the prophets are warning you. Now you're starting to see these things. Damn, the apostle did say that. Damn, the elder did say that. You know, now we're in no time that you're seeing these things face value like, damn, you know, nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, there's nowhere to go. All right. But with this understanding that we do have, we're able to defend ourselves by the word, man, because we come into a time that only thing that we have to trust in is the Lord and his words. You know, that's the only thing we have to rely on, man. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time, not money. All right, not hoes, not your clothes, not cars, not fame. All right, not the glory of this world, but the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding of the Lord's word, man. This is what's going to keep us stable and able to endure to the end. Relying on the words of the Lord, because his words are faith and true.
Come on, bro.
You know, when he said that my servant shall eat, all right, and 2/3 gonna be hungry, he mean that. And that's what we gotta trust in. We gotta we gotta trust in that. You know, that's why I watch well as pray. Because at the end of the day, we gotta depend on the Lord. We can't depend on this system, because you depend on this system, the Lord got something for you. It ain't good. But you depend on the Lord, he got something for you, and it's all good. You see? You got it, y'all.
So going back to it, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 7, it says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way."
That's the Most High Yahweh. You know, you go to Proverbs 26. It said, "The king's heart's in the hands of the Lord."
Yeah, 21 and 1.
21. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, man. That means the Most High Yahweh controlling these devils, man. You know, I remember you said a while back, you know, going to that favor. You know, now the favor being shown to the wicked. You know, because this is the time now that the Lord is going to bring an end, all right, to all wickedness.
Yep.
The kingdom of heaven going to be established. So, like I said, only he who let will let. So the Most High allowing the devil to bring evil on the earth. He allowed the devil to reign in wickedness. Why? Because once the elect gets sealed, that's it for him. But Esau had to reach that point. All right. Wickedness have exceeded, polluted the whole what? Earth. You see? And now the Lord finna bring judgment upon the wicked. Yeah. All right. 9 to 10, and we in the game.
I got you, bro. This is 2 Thessalonians. All right, pick back up at 8. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. It says, "And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming."
That's right. Which is ties into who? The prophets. You know, and the Lord gonna destroy this devil when your house shot crack them clouds, man. But that's what the prophet job is, to speak these things to existence. And that's the power of the tongue. You know what I'm saying? That's the power you have by Shema Shah, that he can raise up men to prophesy and speak these things to existence, man. And there's nothing that this devil can do about it. You know? You got it, y'all. You want to speak on that?
Nah, I'm just agreeing with you, bro. I say this: no one can say that this devil wasn't revealed before he was judged. You know, so if you follow this man and take this M.O.T.B, ain't no cloak for your sin, because this man has been fully exposed for what he really is, what he's doing in the earth, what he stands for. So if you fall for what this devil got going on, that's on you, man. You're going to be completely guilty. And that's why, like you said earlier, you're going to receive that judgment without wrath. I mean, you're going to see that wrath without mixture. You know, that means you're going to feel the full brunt, okay, of that judgment. Because it's one thing for you to do something that you didn't know, you was ignorant, okay? But when you deliberately disobey, that's a whole nother thing. You know, it's like your child. It's one thing they didn't know that they weren't supposed to do that. Okay, they didn't know that their food wasn't for them, but they ate it. But when you deliberately tell them and then they do it, it's a whole different type of anger. You see?
Yeah, so I got one for you too.
Oh, you got it, bro.
This is Acts 16 and 23. Hold on, no. Salakia. This is Luke 12 and 47. It said, "And that servant which knew his Lord will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes."
Yeah, so you Israelites, especially you Israelites that's in the know, that you've been around this teaching and this knowledge, okay, this understanding. The Lord has raised a watchman to constantly report these things and keep you in the loop on what's going on. All right, and you bend the knee and take the karama. Hey, that's gonna be a horrific judgment, man. The Lord's gonna be extremely pissed at that, man. Because this is the ultimate form of betrayal of an Israelite to take this M.O.T.B. That's saying that you would rather have Esau as your God forever than the promises, all right, that are promised in the scriptures. And that's shitting on the sacrifice because Yahweh Shah was tortured so we can have grace, so we can have this wisdom, you
Yeah.
know. So like I say, that's why the Lord say He gonna be pissed, if you take that M.O.T.B. that you gonna feel the full brunt of His anger, man. You know.
That's right. And a lot of people don't know how the Lord coming. So I'm gonna hip them to how the Lord coming.
Come, you got it, bro.
And how He gonna judge the people. This is Isaiah 66 and 15.
Mm-hmm.
For behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire, and His chariots like a whirlwind, to render His anger with fury, and His rebukes with flames of fire.
Yeah, if I can add to that, it said His rebuke with flames of fire. See, right now we're just verbally warning you. We're verbally rebuking you according to the scripture. Thus saith the Lord.
Right.
But see, when Yahweh Shah comes, He's gonna rebuke by fire. He's gonna put that fire on your ass. That's His rebuke. Yeah. So you niggas still tripping about marriageable age and all this other shit. You still spazzing out about that, and you can't get over that.
Gentile can be saved.
Yeah. All that old shit there. You still caught up in that. Okay, you caught up in these gimmicks. You see, the Lord gonna rebuke you by fire. You gonna feel His rebuke. You see, you hear the rebuke of the Lord through the prophets. But it's gonna come a time where the Lord gonna be done talking and niggas gonna feel the rebuke. The nigga woman gonna feel the rebuke. Okay? You got it.
Yeah, because that's mercy. When you know your child have done something wrong and you don't whoop them, you just talk to him, that's an act of mercy. Because he supposed to got his ass towed up. He supposed to been judged, but instead, I give you a warning, don't do that no more. Woo. You talking to him, and that's the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Through the prophets, that's His mercy is being extended, warning and telling you to repent and turn back. If you neglect that, oh yeah, then you're gonna feel the wrath. Then it's verse 16. But for by fire and by His sword would the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh. And that plea going to judge. All right, and that's how the Lord gonna judge. All right, the Israelites and everybody in Babylon the Great. But we ain't speaking about the Israelites. He's gonna judge you by fire, man. You go down to Egypt and take that charagma, which I'm gonna get next in Revelation 14. All right, He's gonna judge you, but it's gonna be by fire. And it said the Lord will plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh shall be many. That's a lot. When you just speak about Israel alone, it's 66.6. That's just Israel alone.
2/3.
All right. There's not even adding the heathens in this that's gonna be left on Babylon and Great Shores. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, you take that sea hip, you know what I'm saying? You're signing up for, the worst pain that you can feel. And then there's no telling how long the Lord gonna extend that time. All right. Because if Esau talking about he can make, 3 minutes feel like years, okay. Well, what do you think the Most High can do? The fact that Esau even talking about that and he can tap into your neural links and make it feel like 3 minutes feel like years. Well, you don't think the Lord, all right, can do that? Okay. So now the Lord he got something prepared for, the earth, and especially our people, okay, to make a statement. And this the last time he gonna have to do it. So because this gonna set the tone for forever. You see, this judgment, this gonna set the tone for forever, man.
Hey, I remember. No, go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. I'm doing.
I was just saying, Jake taking it lightly, man. But we'll see. You got it, bro.
Nah, because I had looked up. I looked up, like I think like a couple of days ago. I'm trying to find it through my search. 1 minute, because you know how 1 day with the Lord is 1,000 years.
Yeah.
And 1,000 years and 1 day with the Lord. So
Yeah.
I had looked up 1 minute, and 1 minute had equaled up to like 400 and some days. Just 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? 1 minute equal like the 400 and something. I think like 437 days or something like that. Just 1 minute. So just imagine that. In 1 minute.
There's a lot of people finna test that theory. There's a lot of people that's testing that theory, and they finna mess around and find out, you know, that the Most High was never nothing to play with.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one thing that's gonna be understood after this judgment, is that the Most High is nothing to play with, man. Like the way people scared of Esau and think he's some, magnificent, they gonna see now the Most High. That's who should be feared. You know.
Yeah, power to be reckoned with.
Come.
Yeah. So we can end it on this Revelation 14. If you got anything else, Josh?
Nah, you got we can
But
rock
this
out.
Revelation 14 and 9. And it said, and you can break it down to it, y'all. She said, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in their forehead or in their right hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, unto the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb.
Yo, man, so that's going to be the grand finale of judgment of America being turned into the lake of fire. Okay, and if you're in the midst of that fire, like we getting into, man, the Lord can stretch that time out. And see, it's going to be beautiful because as the elected in those chariots, we're going to have those new bodies. It's going to be reunited, a great reunion, amongst the elect. We're going to be feasting with the king, but watching the destruction, man. So we're going to be up there celebrating and feasting, okay, with Yahushua, all right, and people are going to be in torments, and like you say, that time going to be different because we ain't going to be on regular time when we in them chairs, man. So the time that you people suffering, man, like this, hey,
it's gonna seem like forever.
Yeah, it's gonna seem like a long time, man. And like you said, the Lord got something special. But the way people been wilding out and been rebellious and just been doing too goddamn much, saying anything, doing anything, playing, all right, the Most High got something in store, all right, that's gonna leave an impression forever because it's the last time you got to do it, man.
That's it. Woo!
Yeah, man.
You know how Jake do it. Jake do it big. Jake do it big. And the Most High Yahweh, the ultimate Jake. So he gonna do it big.
You gonna go crazy.
Yeah. And then it said, verse 11, it says, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they have no rest day or night who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever received a mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahushua.
Yep. So America gonna be that memorial, man. And that smoke gonna go up for a time. That forever in that context just goes into an extended time of America just burning, and smoking. That's the aftermath of their destruction. That smoke. So it's gonna be the memorial of what happens to a rebellious nation, a rebellious.
Yeah, because what they did, Isaiah 34, he got a sacrifice in Lazarus.
Yep.
Because because the Most High required that sacrifice. So that's that smell from when you make a sacrifice unto the Lord. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So that's it. Y'all, you got anything else?
Nah, you got it, bro.
Yeah, you lead us out.
All right. Well, Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you few sisters edified once again. Want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, double honors to the apostles and the elders. All right. And hey, a Bible ball soon. Shalom.
A Bible ball. Shalom.